Greetings, fellow humans. Here is Tea with JD. People always say that I drink a lot of tea and that I'm Mr. T. A lot of people at the office call me Mr. T because Puerto Rico is a largely coffee-dominated culture, so it's not it's not normal for people who really love tea, or at least it used to not be normal, and now I see more people drinking tea. So, anyways, Tea with JD Volume One. And also, like, just any excuse to chat it up a bit. Today, I will introduce the tea that I'm drinking. First off, my cup from my best friend, Trovi. I'm not putting the other side because it's a coffee cup. But I think it's a lot more appropriate than the other mugs I have. I will get a teacup set eventually. And today's tea is brought to you by Spices and Teas, which is, I actually went to this place at the Chelsea Market, and I wasn't gonna buy anything, and then they were like, "Oh, smell it," and I was like, "Oh God, this is beautiful." So yeah, this is peach vanilla white. So today's episode of Tea with JD is brought to you by peach vanilla white tea from Spices and Teas, and the topic. It's like a minute and a half, and now is when I get to the point. Yeah, this is gonna be a longer video. Sorry. Momentum. People have asked me, "Oh man, ow, sorry." I'm not gonna edit that in post. I'm gonna leave it raw. People ask me, how do I get momentum, and because they've gotten stuck for X or Y reason. Uh, the thing about momentum is that I think you can compare it to when you're training for like a marathon or a diet or something, in the sense that in the first couple of days you don't feel a change, you're going nowhere, and you feel this inertia, it's holding you back. The thing is that there is things that are moving inside you, and you are making progress even though it feels like you're not. Try not to slurp to not be rude. Writing is much the same, at least for me. Basically, I've written every single day for I don't know how long. Something. It's not like, yeah, I wrote a chapter, I wrote half a novel. Maybe I wrote a haiku. Maybe I wrote a tweet. I wrote something. Maybe I wrote an email. People undervalue like a real message. Not going on your Facebook page and saying thanks or happy birthday or THX. Happy B day, because you can't afford letters now. But that's the thing. Any excuse you can find to write, it's a good reason. It's not an excuse, or whatever. Consider it whatever you want. The thing is that momentum comes and it snowballs. You feel that resistance at first, and pretty soon you're going to be doing 100 push-ups. You're going to be running 5 miles, and you go like, "Whoa! I don't remember when I got that momentum," and it just happens. It just happens. You got to be insistent. You got to be insistent and consistent, both of them. For writing, it's much the same. Sometimes stories and poems and stuff that you're working on, they put up a good fight. They put resistance, and you just gotta insist. It wants to be written. It's there, and it's inside you. It wants to be written. There's everyone, by the way, everyone has stories within. That's a topic for later, though. So momentum just happens, and for me, momentum with certain things, I feel like slight changes, although I don't pay any attention to them, because it's the fear of complacency. I think that's my case, and that I'll go like, oh yeah, I'm doing better, so I can take it chill, and there's this other side of me that's saying, no, you gotta push more, you gotta do more, you gotta do more, 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 more. which can drive you crazy. You know, you have to know when to pull back a bit. The thing is that if you have momentum, you can pull back a bit. Let's say you're in a car and you're going 50. You take you know, if you take your foot off the pedal, you're still going to go quite a ways. And if it's a flatter, you're going downhill, you're going to go even further. And to me, it's the same. You know, I have the luxury of taking half a day off or a day off, let's say that. And it's all about writing every day and challenging yourself every day and doing well in everything you do. You know, people go like, oh, but you know, what about this or that? And whatever you put your effort to, your job is important. Your relations with your family and friends are important. You put a lot of effort into that, and also, you know, pour yourself into what you create, because why not? You know, that's the beauty of it. So, enough psychobabble. 6 minutes of me slurping tea and just talking, you know, nonsense, or maybe it's not. Momentum happens. You just have to let it happen, and you have to feed it. It is a very slow to start creature, momentum. Thing is that once you feed it enough, it'll pick up the pace, and it'll do it all by itself. So keep the faith, keep writing, write anything, keep a journal. A lot of people, you know, really undervalue, you know, a journal. Writing a journal, not typing a journal, writing a journal, using your hand to create. Your brain writes differently and operates differently. You know, if you constantly write on the phone or on the computer, switch it up. You might be surprised. Anyways, enough psychobabble. I hope this is of some help to future writers of any age. It's another thing. People go like, oh, I'm too old to start to write. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I know of an author whose first book he released when he was 91. So I think you're good. Write every day. Anything. Even a doodle. A doodle is progress. It's a baby step, but it's progress. So until next we drink tea, cheers. And peace, love, and Maggie rolls.